the green money. You have yourself a blessed night down around Long Island. For the rest of those Long Islanders who hear my voice, y'all better do your investigation really hard. I know half of yous remember the day he came back from Brooklyn with that radio, and that shit sounded awesome. Now, I can't do nothing about user error and user hookup, but I will tell you this. You know I would not let it pulling away sounding anything but loud and clear and swinging upward. With that, enough said. That new Brooklyn CB shop with that notorious Midas touch, everything he touches turns to gold technician. Out of over 300 radios that came and walked out of here, all these people, so far we have one, and I repeat, one negative feedback. You know what I call that? A nemesis maneuver. And you know, I never hope anybody's radio blows up, but now that I see the videos and listen to this guy coming in, listen to him talking to me, read his comments in the beginning so check his activity. When you go into his Birdman account, check his activities bars. He cannot erase the activity zone. Scroll all the way to the bottom, man, and look at what you understand? You understand what I'm saying here? And then take a look at Radio Follies. These two guys ghost talk through Fred's Red. Now Fred's Red wants to play Willie. Well, let me tell you something down there. I feel sorry for two guys down there, but I promise you, you're going to remember Nemesis, and I'm going to be the one to pull the Diana Ross and the Temptations. I'm going to make you love me. Ho, ho, ho. Yes, I will. All six wings of this angel. I'm back quiet. All right, Dr. Love, green money's on the side. I can't hear nothing out there no more. It's back to me and you. Oh, man, that's the reason they want to key up. They don't want nobody to know that. Come on, be for real. I couldn't believe it. I'm trying to figure out what's all this big joke for weeks and weeks about bamboo and bamboo and bamboo. All this time I thought it was my bamboo rolling papers till I seen his Take It to the CB Shop video. And I realized what the big bamboo joke was. So now we got to set it straight. We got to put those monkeys straight. It's a tuning stick that was purchased out of the H&Y catalog. It looks like a skewer. It looks like an oversized jumbo toothpicks with two special ends. One for the plastic variable size of the variable resistors, and the second smaller for the metal ones, the little aluminum dime ones. You understand? Where you can only use Kevlar, graphite, or wood or plastic to do these tunes. But then again, why would I know that? I'm no technician.
I wouldn't even worry about it. If you're giving me feedback.
Doc, I'm only worried about the small-minded people that would be fool enough to believe what they hear, who might have want to come and see me or who do need the help, or people that want to get robbed. See, it's all about how Richie works this game. Richie's a master of this game, and he's a master player. So don't hate the player, hate the game. But last but not least, if you're that worried about the man, change up your game. Try to make it a little more competitive. You can't touch the man. His prices, his deliverance. The last thing they want people to start doing is start coming up with names and model numbers and radio model numbers and saying, yo, what's your price on this unit fully worked up? Or what's your price on this amplifier? Well, that's where I show you Nemesis. And when I do things like that, I don't want you to bring cash. Your money doesn't impress me. I'm not in it for the money. If I was, you wouldn't be getting these things for the prices you're getting them for. I'm in it for the rep. I'm in it for the love of the hobby. And last but not least, I'm in it to make sure nobody's green money gets taken or overtaken. I'm clear. But I gotta give Birdman credit. He did turn out to be the best Nemesis copycat I've seen in over 20 years. All I could ask from the public is check it out, public. You'll see my videos, you'll see my comments. You know I never erase not one comment. I leave them there so I can shove it down their throats later. So, you know, it would be nice to start reading some of the ones that there's a couple of, you know. I mean, I can count them on less than one hand with fingers to spare, but then again, who wants to hear all the bullshit if it's going to be unnecessary for speaking their mind or putting the proper opinion out there from what they see and hear? And Dr. Love, you almost had me in tears today when you pointed out the one fact, my little secret weapon. You said, Richie, just don't worry about nothing. Here's how it goes down. When the skip comes out here, and then, you know, you put it away. Doc, you had me dying because I said, son of a bitch. How many days I'd like to know when I did that on 19, you heard nothing but 127s and 127s only coming out of New York City. And how many of those days you were sitting there listening. I'd like to know how many times your scanner, and I know what toy you got there. I know you don't miss a trick across this band at the flick of a button. I know your toy very well. I owned the 8500. I owned the 9000. So I know your toy. I know what it's capable of. And I know you can't miss a trick on that bitch. If you find something on sideband, you got the radio with the sideband. But nothing gets by you. AM, FM, Morse code, nothing. Because I ran my CB shops with that same toy you were using right by my side on my counters.
Yeah, you got it. I get everything. When I want to listen, I listen. Earlier today, I listened to the pilots on a plane. I listened to them up there, man. They was talking back and forth. One guy said, I'm in Florida right now, blah, blah, blah. I listen to a whole lot of stuff that when I get time, when it's got my mind on it. But, Richie, I ain't telling you no lies. You get to be known when you're talking skip. You'll be somebody. So you go on the internet and say, Richie. You say, man, yo, Richie up there in Empire State, I'm going to record you. I want to see how, I want to let you know how you sound, like Bad Boy in Puerto Rico. He records 7-9 and a couple more guys on 26. Now, if he put it on the computer, a lot of people are going to go to the internet and see it. But when you're not recognized, you ain't no goddamn body. You're just a big voice. You're background fucking singer. Background singer only be heard when the front singer stops singing.
Hey, Doc, I'm not going to lie, but I'm going to tell you the truth about something. We're going to take care of all that at a later date once I get the gate connections that I'm looking for in the places I'm looking. And believe me, I got the feelers out to all my taxis, all my Trinis, all my Jamaicans. I'm going to come up with it. I'm going to let you know a little secret. My immediate family, my mother and my brother, they live in Florida, about 50 miles apart from one another. My mother drives an hour every day to see, her grandchildren. But they live up in Florida, and they've been begging me for the last 3 years, please come visit Florida. My mother just went there, I don't know, she moved there like a couple of months ago. Matter of fact, I think she officially moved and sold the house about a month after I moved into this place. But anyway, they've been begging me to come to Florida. Well, I struck 2 deals with them. I'll come to Florida after New Year under one condition. So they're like, what's that? I see you and the kids standing around what looks to me as 2 IMAX antennas, 2 78 Elites. Bro, there's 2 stations going up in Florida that are going to be put there. If they feel like talking to me, they will. But they're going to be put there sole purpose as video gates. One of them will be locked on Channel 19. Another one of them will be locked on Channel 6. And I'm going to show you what the fuck this click alligator shit's all about. I'm going to show you how to beat them at their own game. Because I'm going to put those live cast video feeds up. See how I got my shit on the radio? There's going to be little camcorders linked right into that bitch, bro. The same way. It's going to be actual webcams from the computer. So the bottom line is this, Doc. They wanted to play the game. They want to take it to different levels. I never wanted to do any of the shit that I'm planning on doing. But hey, I didn't have this plan. I didn't shape it. I had a whole different plan in mind. But since I had contingencies and backups, and I covered every available avenues, my mother and my brother in Florida just happened to be 2 new bonuses, and one I didn't anticipate. So you know what I say, Doc? It's all going to come to an head. Let me tell you something. What I tell them, I'm going to grow around you, I'm going to grow all over you. Here's my prediction, okay? By next 4th of July, Independence Day, I own 80% of the airwaves. All this alligator skip click shit, well, we're going to put a stop to that. Quick. And I'm going to show you how a white boy is going to stand on 6 and key over 001 and big man every fucking time they key that mic. I won't key my mic on 6 unless one of those two bitches key. So I'm letting the public know that now.
I try to figure out who the hell this 001. But now I know. Now I know. That's so sweet. What? You going for war? You going all the way out? You going for war, huh?
I told them, don't do this. You do not want to do it. You're nowhere near prepared mentally, physically, verbally, electronically. Nobody wanted to listen, Doc. So you know what? What am I left to do? Take the punches? Oh no, sirree. I'm going to show you what you've been dragging out too long. How TKOs come down quick. You feel me, Doc? I didn't want any of this. This wasn't what Richie's about. This was never what Richie was about. And it all started with my ex-girlfriend 19 years ago. So, what do you want me to do, Doc? I have a problem. I'm in the spotlight. I'm the talk of every channel across this fucking radio in the 5 boroughs. Okay? In a way I like it, in a way I don't. Some ways I don't like it. It's not fair to a lot of people who want to do business with me, but are afraid they're going to be walking into an ambush. I could assure you this. These cocksucking mud ducks are crazy, not stupid. Believe me, they're not afraid of me. Me, they know they could probably do a hurting on 3 or 4 at a time. At least I want them to think that. But believe you me, they're not afraid of me at all. They're afraid of my badges. And you know what? I'm glad I'm suspended without pay, because I specifically say that, specifically to allow you to know I repeat, I do not have one of my 3 guns that are on my body every day that I wear my badge and hold my creds. So I do not have one of them in this premise. You think you got it in you? Let me show you why I don't give a fuck for the gun, and why Chester's got all their careers and betting on the line. Go at Richie with a gun. We can't wait to see it, because we need another hush-up, another cover-up. But we guarantee one thing. All our money and life savings is on Richie. What do we know that the public don't know? That's right. Classified top secret. Daniel, baby. Shortest in the book. Number 2 in command in the U.S. There's got to be reasons for this. Oh, baby, big reasons. All right, I got to go on the side and take a piss. I want to twist a split. I want to get a cup of coffee. And I want to batch up this Cobra 29 LTD Bluetooth that's been driving me nuts for the last couple of hours. Oh, you know, I get paid to do that. 127, Richie, that Brooklyn CB shop with Claire.